How y'all doing? Uncle Dubb, and this is your daily dose. Just walking out here in the backyard. I want to get somewhere where I can get stable and put this up here and speak on something that probably isn't going to get spoken on too much because, what's up, buddy? Because people don't like to speak on things that aren't popular, especially when popular people speak negatively about things. What's up, buddy? Got a cat there. Today is my birthday, y'all. 55 years old. And let me tell you something that I learned in 55 years. Mind your own business. That's exactly what I learned in 55 years of my life, man. Never coattail off nobody. Never fucking create content just for the sake of fucking trying to ride a wave. And I'm not trying to ride a wave right now. In fact, I'm not going to mention anybody's name in the title of this to draw attention to the video so that maybe 100 or so people that see this content, they can see it, consume it, and think what they want to of it. I'm just going to speak my mind on something. And I'm going to predict how people are going to move and how people are going to act. I'm going to talk about Dalton Ain't Worried and the situation that's going on with the content that's been being put out about the whole situation. What Red said, what Highlight said, what Sacco hasn't said, what Dalton's saying, all that. I'm not going to get into it because that's not my business. Remember the first part I said about this video was what I learned, mind your own business. I didn't pick sides because I don't have a side. You know why? Because it ain't my business. But what I'm going to talk to, so I'm going to talk about the people that did make it their business for the last couple of weeks, or however long it's been going on. You know what I'm saying? Since the walk into the scene videos and talk about what's going on, the cinematic views and everything else. The fellas, the ladies, the people that came on here making content, supporting Dalton, telling people, leave my brother alone, and all that other stuff. Please, keep that same energy. Just because Red and Highlight came out here and said what they had to say, and no disrespect to either one of them. I know them both. I don't know if Red remembers me, but I know Highlight knows me. You know what I'm saying? Show the same support that you showed before they let the cat out the bag or gave reason why Sacco might have bounced or whatever the case may be. Once again, that's none of my business. I ain't gonna make it my business. All I'm saying is to people that showed support to Dalton, don't get quiet now. Don't you know, now because I know how social media is. It's you guys cater to popularity. You cater to the cool kids. Now it's a test. Does them 8 mil that Dalton's got on his fucking socials, is he got more clout than what Highlight and Red got? Or is there gonna be a division in the scene and who's fucking with who and all that picking side type shit? If you didn't have a side going off into this, if all you did was take a picture with the two people at a fucking redneck rave or something like that, save that shit, man. But fall back because it ain't your program. You know what I'm saying? You gotta work your own program. You can't be studying somebody else's program. You know what I'm saying? But for the ones that, hey, I'm on here all this, man, Dalton's my brother, don't talk about my brother like that. Keep that same chest, keep that same heart in it. Because he gonna need support. You know what I'm saying? Because from what Red says, shit getting ready to hit the fan. You know what I'm saying? So, and Sacco will have her day. I don't know the two. I've never met them. And I'm not gonna presume or act like I do. Yeah, I wish them the best in life. They got a child together, and I hope the child is raised with love, and they can, work out their differences and keep that shit off the internet, man. The internet don't need no more drama. And another thing, this has nothing to do with country rap. These are just content creators on social media that just happen to go to country rap events. So don't try to drag it into drama within the country rap realm. Now you want to take it to the redneck brawl. Why not backyard boxing, or take it to UFC, or just take it down the street somewhere off camera so nobody gets arrested? You know what I mean? But in the interim, go listen to FAFO100radio.com, baby, and turn that bitch up and break the knob off, why don't you? And mind your own business sometimes. That's all the world needs to do, is mind your own motherfucking business. Fall back, let the world play how it plays out, man. Let people move how they want to move. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes relationships don't last a lifetime, but it brought about a life, and that's going to last their lifetime. You know what I'm saying? So understand that. Sometimes shit don't work out between people, and they got to part ways and do their own thing. But they need to have some fucking decency about the whole situation and handle their business like grown folks, away from the camera. Red's not used to the social media. He needs to keep it that way. Keep that shit off camera, homie. You know what I'm saying? You know what you got to do. And Dalton, you know what I'm saying? You done ran up all kinds of bags. More power to you. Salute you, bro. And do what you got to do. But for the sake of the kid that will eventually see all this content later on, because nothing leaves the internet, keep that in mind. I don't know Dalton and Sacco, and they probably never see this content because I'm not tagging nobody. But keep in mind, you guys got a kid together, and the kid's going to see all this shit eventually. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I done ran up 7 minutes, and that is your daily dose of Dubb. It is my birthday. I done did 10 bangers. I'm doing 55 bangers today on my birthday. Y'all take it easy. Boom. Peace.